So have you ever seen a robot try and act human? It's kind of like watching someone's dad dance at a wedding. Technically, they're hitting the moves, but something about it just feels deeply unsettling. And that unsettling feeling, well, it's growing as AI continues to creep into every corner of our lives, trying to look, sound, and act just like us. So today I want to talk about what it truly means to be genuine in a world filled with AI tools masquerading as humans. The inspiration for this came from a video I saw recently about a company, let's call them BotCorp, because that's basically what they are, and they've created an AI tool that can automate marketing. Now, it's designed to dive into forums, social media platforms, and even comment sections to respond as if it was a human. But here's the kick in the nuts, because the CEO described these AI responses as genuine reactions. Genuine? Really? That's like saying a wax museum is full of genuine celebrities. Sure, they look the part, but no one's asking for life advice from them or their opinion on their latest Marvel movie. So let's pause for a moment and really unpack this, because AR tools are without a doubt brilliant. They can write blogs, generate code, create stunning images, and create all manner of different types of content. They're kind of like the Swiss Army knives of the digital age. They're sharp, they're versatile, but occasionally they'll cut you if you're not careful. But when we start using these tools to replace genuine human interaction, we're crossing a line. And not just any line, but a very blurry, ethically dubious, potentially reputation-destroying line. Oh, and real quick, if you're new around here, my name's Jono, and I've helped hundreds of companies and thousands of people build dependable audience engagement with less hassle and better results. Now, back to the juiciest of juicy questions. What does it actually mean to be genuine in the age of AI? Authenticity isn't just about what you say. It's about how and why you say it. When a human responds to a comment on social media, there's context, nuance, and, dare I say it, a soul behind those words. AI can mimic the tone, sprinkle in some emojis, and even quote your favorite meme, but it doesn't actually care. It's not interested in your dog photos or whether you think that people who put pineapple on pizzas are heretics. They aren't, by the way. Just get over it, people. Pineapple's totally fine on pizza. Take Duolingo, for example. They use AI to help teach people languages, and they're not shy about it. But they're also not pretending that AI is a person named Steve who's super into conjugating Spanish verbs. The experience is clear and straightforward. Hey, this is an AI helping you, not Steve. This level of transparency builds trust, and trust, my friends, is the cornerstone of genuine engagement. When people trust you, they stick around, they listen, they engage, they feel a sense of belonging, and more importantly, they don't feel like they're being duped by a digital wizard behind the curtain. Oh, and if you're enjoying this so far, I'd love it if you could give this video a like or even give us a sub to the channel. These kinds of likes and subs are huge for a small channel such as mine. Unless, of course, you're an AI, in which case, well, thanks for the view, I guess. Now, where all of this gets pretty dicey is that for all these AI tools that can pretend to be human are technologically amazing, they are fundamentally deceptive. If you're trying to pass off AI as a genuine person, you're not just bending the truth, you're snapping it in half and lighting it on fire. And the consequences of that? Well, let's talk through them. Firstly, there's the immediate fallout when your audience inevitably discovers the truth. People hate being deceived, and trust, once broken, well, it's almost impossible to rebuild. Imagine if you found out that your favorite influencer online wasn't a person, but was an AI. Every heartfelt story, every relatable moment, every interaction, suddenly it's all tainted. How would that make you feel? Oh, and trust me, audiences have a way of sniffing out inauthenticity like bloodhounds on a scent trail. Secondly, there's the legal and ethical minefield. Some industries are starting to impose regulations around AI transparency, and pretending your bot is a person, well, it could land you in hot water faster than you can say terms of service violation. But perhaps the most damaging consequence is the long-term erosion of your personal brand and your brand's reputation too. People want to engage with humans, not machines masquerading as humans. When companies try to blur that line, they're not just misleading their audience, they're undermining the very essence of trust and connection. You see, deception at its core manipulates our brain's natural tendency to trust. Psychologists refer to this as a breach in cognitive dissonance, where our expectations of honesty clash with the reality of being misled. For example, imagine logging into a service you love and seeing a personalized message sent just to you, only to later discover that the personalization was completely automated and crafted by an algorithm. That dissonance between what you believed and what was true triggers a feeling of betrayal, anger, and even psychological withdrawal. The result? Well, your audience becomes skeptical not just of your brand, but of all of your interactions within your industry. Now, you see, this kind of deception also has a ripple effect. Studies in behavioral economics show that when trust is broken, people share their negative experiences far more widely than positive ones. It's why scandals spread like wildfire on social media, while positive stories quietly simmer in the background. Now, by pretending to be human and failing to disclose AI involvement, you're not just risking a one-time fallout, you're setting yourself up for long-term reputational damage that could alienate both existing and potential audiences. Once skepticism takes root, it's almost impossible to undo. Now, before I go on, if you want to build consistent audience growth and engagement, and you want to do it in a way that's genuine and builds lasting relationships, you should totally check out our Community Leadership Core. We're kind of like a personal trainer for building audience engagement and communities, helping you to figure out what work has the biggest impact, how to deliver it effectively, and holding you accountable to get better results. You can see all the details down there in the description below. All right, so how do you balance all of this and balance these amazing AI tools with the importance of being genuine and authentic? Well, just ask yourself 3 fundamental questions. Firstly, does this tool enhance my ability to connect with my audience, or does it create a barrier? Secondly, am I being transparent about how I'm using AI when using this tool? And thirdly, does this feel human, or does it feel like a script spat out by a machine with a passing knowledge of human interaction? For instance, if you're using AI to draft content, that's brilliant. Let it brainstorm ideas, polish your grammar, come up with individual chunks of content, and save you time on the mundane. But when it comes to direct interaction, comments, replies, or customer service, that's where the human touch matters. You see, people can sniff out a bot faster than a dog sniffs out a biscuit, which is ironic because our dog's called Biscuit. And nothing ruins trust faster than realizing you've been talking to a glorified calculator. So in conclusion, just like Joffrey from Game of Thrones, AI is a massive tool, a powerful, clever tool, but a tool nonetheless. It's up to us to wield that tool responsibly, like Thor with his hammer, not like a toddler with a crayon on your freshly painted walls. So use AI to complement your authenticity, not to replace it. If you do that, you'll create an experience that's not just efficient, but genuinely meaningful. So the next time someone tries to sell you on genuine AI responses, just smile, nod, and slowly back away, because trust is earned, not fabricated by a line of code. Now, this video may have thrown up all kinds of questions in your own mind about what you should do next in your work, but don't worry about that, because the most important thing to do is to get started. Now, an ethos that I live in my life is progress over perfection. And if you click on this video over here, I'm going to walk through how these simple 3 words can have a massive impact on increasing your impact and significantly lower your stress while doing so. So definitely go and check out that video, and I'll see you over there.